Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, we did Kayoko's normal relationship story. Now we're gonna wrap it up with her New Year's, and we'll move on to the next group of students. So let's check out and see what she's up to this year. I've been thinking. I guess it's time to buy a new kimono. The one I've been wearing is getting too torn out. Or too worn out. You have your own kimono, Kayoko. Yeah, not a very fancy one, of course. But before I joined Prom Solver, I had to go to a lot of formal events, so it made sense to have my own. What kind of events were these that you needed a kimono for? Tell you later, if I get around to it. A new misunderstanding. Sleeping on the job. Excuse me. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you come in. You were sleeping on the job. Sorry for interrupting you on your break. I just wanted to buy a kimono. Oh, of course. Come with me. This way. I've been in the kimono business for 10 years now. That's long enough to be able to size people up and what kind of work they come from at a glance. Customers who visit this season are usually students buying their first kimono for their coming-of-age ceremony, but those watchful eyes meticulously scan the fabric materials and the keen focus radiating from her very soul. This customer must be a high-ranking member of an underworld's organization. If I were to make a mistake and hurt the customer's feelings, something terrible might happen to me. Well, you're kind of wrong, but you're kind of right at the same time. No worries, leave it to me. We have a wide selection of kimonos for elegant customers like yourself. I can certainly help you select the best kimono that suits you. I mean, it doesn't have to be the best kimono. To begin, how do you feel about this one? Cut and made from the finest silk, this attractive kimono is sure to make your day that no one will be able to take their eyes off. Isn't this exposing a little too much? Yes, how foolish of me to suggest such a thing to a dignified customer such as yourself. One moment, please. Then how about this one? In this colorful kimono, the tiger and dragon, hand-woven with gold and threading, will intimidate those all around you. Isn't this a bit overly flashy? Of course, you're indomitable or needs no flashy adornments. My apologies, let's move on. This is the Yori armor, the most expensive piece of clothing we carry in our store. This isn't even a kimono. Oh boy. I'm sorry. Oh, please, if you can spare my life. Wait, what do you mean? What's going on here? Oh, Sensei? I was passing by and heard your voice, Kayoko. Something wrong? Well, you see... After I found out what happened, I helped clear up the misunderstanding with the store clerk. Oh, I see. I'm sorry. I'd assumed you were a member of the Kurokame gang, or some other highly placed organization based on your appearance. I misinterpreted and assumed incorrectly. My apologies. No worries. I'm used to being mistaken for trouble. Now that we're on the same page, can I see a different kimono? Preferably something normal. Then, how about this kimono here? I think this classy-looking black design will suit your hair color well. Since this product is targeted towards students approaching their coming-of-age ceremony, it's also at a reasonable price. I do like the design. Won't a black kimono be too dark? I'm already misjudged as a thug all the time. What do you think, Sensei? I think it would suit Kayoko well. Well, double Kayoko's cuteness for sure! What? What are you saying? Seriously, don't tease me like that, Sensei. Since this has got the Sensei's recommendation, I guess I'll take this one. Are you sure you're okay with not looking at your other selections? It's similar to what I was already wearing, and on a personal note, it's my favorite color for clothes. Sensei said they liked it. Alright then, I'll pack this one for you. Anyway, I owe you again. I feel like you're always helping me, Sensei. It's not much, but in return, I'll show you what I look like in the kimono next time. I'd show you right now, but they take a while to put on. Yep, let me know. And I'll see you next time, Sensei. Sensei, what do you usually do on New Year's Eve? I watch year-end specials. I guess that doesn't sound too bad. I always go to the temple to listen to the New Year's bell ringing. I like it because you only can hear them once a year. So it's special. It feels romantic. It feels kind of normal for Japanese or for people in Japan. Going to a temple and ringing the bell, doing the whole the clap thing, wishing for a good, making a wish for the new year. I feel like that's a pretty normal and standard thing in Japan. So I want to ask Sensei, do you want to listen to the New Year's bell ring with me this year? I found a great place. It's not super well known, but the bells are supposed to be really beautiful. That sounds good. Let's go. Okay, we meet from the station that evening. One of these days I want to go to visit Japan, especially like around the big holidays like New Year's and Christmas. I really want to see what that play. I've seen videos and like live streams of people just like walking through like the Christmas markets and going through all the temples around New Year's. It's one thing watching a live stream of it. It's another thing to actually experience it. It's kind of like one of my bucket lists of things to do. Before I croak, go to Japan at least once. I don't know if I'll be able to understand anything because my Japanese isn't that great, but I still want to go. Oh, Sensei, I've been waiting for you. Sorry, I'm late, Kayoko. My train was delayed. That's alright. I didn't wait too long anyway. Besides, the ringing of the bell starts late, close to midnight. We'll have plenty of time even if we go now. How far away is this place? It's a bit of a distance, since we'll take about an hour subway ride from the city center to the way station on the outskirts. It's going to be a little late when we're heading back, but there's an extra train service today, so we'll probably be fine. Speaking of, are you ready? Yes. Train station. 1 hour later. It's a more remote mountainside than I thought. I'm sorry, Sensei. It was tough staying at my pace, right? Hiking up a mountain is more uncomfortable than I thought it would be. It's okay. The trail wasn't that tough anyway. I'm glad we made it in time though, because the bells are about to ring. Oh, wow, why are there so few people? Are you guys here to watch the New Year's Eve bell ringing ceremony? Yes, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of guests here. This year the bell tower was in poor condition, so we had to cancel the New Year's Eve bell ringing ceremony. Since this is a remote temple with no regular visitors, we were only able to notify the residents nearby. I'm sorry to say that you've come all this way for nothing. Ah, darn. I really wanted to listen to the bells and wrap up the year here. Oh well, it's out of our hands. Same for next year. Yeah, it's a disappointment though. What? The last train was already left? I was certain there was still time to catch the last train based on last year's timetable. That was the case for last year, but this year other events around here have also been cancelled, so the decision was made not to provide additional trips. Unfortunately, it looks like you'll have to wait until tomorrow when the first train arrives. Oh, she's not catching luck. This is just the worst. I'm sorry, Sensei. This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't done more thorough research in advance. I'm sorry for dragging you into this predicament. No, it's also probably because I arrived late. Anyway, what should we do? This station is in the middle of nowhere, and there's no place to rest, no facilities to pass the time. Like what the station employee said, I guess there's no other choice but to wait in the waiting room for the next first train. Yeah, let's just wait here for a few hours. God damn. It's like going to sleep in an airport. Kayoko, are you too cold? Yeah, I'm fine. This kimono is warmer than I thought. How about you, Sensei? Aren't you cold? I'm alright. Seems like it's a warm day today. Let's see. Perhaps I should have brought a portable speaker so we could listen to some music. I'm used to being around chatty companions, so this kind of silence is a bit overwhelming. Come to think of it, Kayoko, you were always listening to music. When did you pick up that hobby? Let's see, probably before I came to the problem solver office. Back then, like in these days as well, I would spend my days amongst noisy people. At the time, the surroundings would be full of noises I didn't want to hear, so I began listening to music to distance myself from reality to block out my ears. Man, girl, I wish I could do the same. That's what I do at work. I literally put my... I don't really have earbuds for music. I listen to music at work, but I have I have sunglasses that are Bluetooth. They're Bose sunglasses, and I can listen to music, and no one will know. And that's pretty much how I do it. I just block out all the noise from work and just, put my body on autopilot when my mind goes elsewhere. However, the ruckus I would encounter after entering Problem Solver might actually be alright. It's great to have less excuses to listen to music. So I chatted more about the other Problem Solver members with Kayoko for a long time. Oh, gotta pass the time somehow. Oh wow, would you look at the time? I forgot about the time passing while I was talking with you, Sensei. Huh? Are those bell noises?
もうすぐ始発の時間だね。期待していた音ではないけど、これも悪くない。年に一度の除夜の鐘と違って、これ毎朝鳴ってるなんでもない音だけど、お正月も日々の一日に過ぎないからさ。今日という日に聞く音はこれがいいのかも。今年もいい一年でありますように。明けましておめでとう、先生。
I think I may not need to up the volume music. Somehow we made it back. Thanks for hanging out with me all night. It could have been worst New Year's ever, but being here made it all better. I also enjoyed talking with you, Kayoko. All that's left is to make up for the lack of sleep from pulling an all-nighter. It seems it will take me a bit longer to get back to the building where the problem solver office is. Since if you're alright with it, can we go and catch up with some sleep with Shale? I'll recommend some music that helps deep sleep. Even you deserve a day off on the first day of New Year's Sensei. And don't we all? Afterwards, Kayoko and I returned to Shale and caught up on some sleep. Alright, I bumped up the audio a little bit for the music, so hopefully that's a little bit better. I don't know if you were able to hear that music at all during that. I mean, granted, that music in that L2D was kind of low to begin with, but hopefully this is a little bit better. Plus, the voices were a little bit loud too. It's a new year. I'm gonna go to the temple nearby and get talismans for the other problem solver members. Is it okay if I get you one too, Sensei? What kind of talisman do you need? One that helps my crit damage rate. I don't think you fight, dude. I'm not sure if they sell those kinds. I'm kidding! You wanna go meet up and go shopping together? Sure. In that case, I'll meet you in front of the temple tomorrow morning. Gamju the cat! Next morning, while I was waiting for Kayoko by the temple grounds... Oh, Sensei, did you write first or wait outside? a chilly day today, and you weren't waiting indoors. Okay, I didn't want to wait too long anyway. Oh, but my hands are so cold. Best we go inside and warm up. Sure, there would be a place where they sell hot drinks near here. How about some sweet ganju? It's been brewed so it's real hot. Grab a cup before it gets cold. I wonder if it's because it's because it's New Year's, but they're passing out ganju on temple grounds. Sensei, why don't we go and warm ourselves up with ganju before we go and buy an amulet? I don't know what the fuck ganju is. Sure. It's supposed to be like some sort of tea or something. Over there! 2 cups of gamjo, please. Gamju? It's gamju. Ah, so warm. I can feel my insides warming up. I missed out. Or, I miss this taste. This reminds me of my first time drinking gamju without a worry in the world. Something happened a while back. Well, gamju is a fermented beverage, so it does have some traces of alcohol in it, right? Okay, so it's not... it's not tea. There were a few students who couldn't hold their alcohol well, so they ended up causing a huge mess when they occasionally drink gamju. So every year when I drink gamju, I don't get to enjoy the flavor of it because I get worried about making sure there aren't any drunk students around. But this wouldn't be a concern if I'm with you, Sensei, since you're an adult. Have you not been drunk from ganju before, Kayoko? Well, of course not. You can't get drunk from something that's practically a juice, right? What the fuck is it? It's not tea. It has alcohol in it. And it's not... And she's saying it's juice. What the fuck is it? I mean, I'm not sure what would happen if I had several drinks in a row, but... Ganju is sweet, delicious, but I've really already warmed up enough just with this cup. Alright then, now that our bodies are warm, shall we? Oh, I'm sorry, Sensei. Could you wait here just a moment? There's something that's on my mind. Sure, go on ahead. Whew. We'll be right back. Fuck me. More than 10 minutes had gone by and Kayoko still hadn't come back. Where'd she go? Those damn cats. There's a good one. You live near here. You seem to be quite familiar with the human's hand. Oh, I see. Your meows are so cute. Oh boy. You look like you're having fun. You're playing with these cats? Sensei! How did you manage to come here? I wasn't coming back, so you found your way here? I'm sorry, I got distracted playing with the cat. Did you see all that? Yep. So I didn't mean to use a cute voice. Actually, yes it was intended, but it was because I thought no one was watching. So, because of the ganju. I'm certain that the ganju we drank earlier impeded my judgment. I'll never drink ganju from now on. What? Later, I consoled that the bashful Kayoko went to buy the amulet. Sensei, I saw you running around the city earlier. You seem stressed. Something happened? Lots of things have happened. Really? Right after New Year's? You really are busy all the time. How to reduce stress? I've been consulting, constantly running around to help resolve cases popping up all over Kavolos since the New Year. Sensei, if I were to be in a rally during a game of Hanatsuki... Oh, here we go, this Hanatsuki shit. If hitting a backhand smash be considered breaking the rules? You're asking the wrong person, man. I usually hold my racket with a shake hand grip, and then when I hit a smash like how you would in a ping pong, my friend was furious. Well, that's a tough question to answer. Now, why don't we ponder about it together? I found myself entangled in consultations that were difficult to resolve and even unexpected disputes. Right. What are you? What gives you the right to meddle in someone else's affairs? What does it matter how much I pay my part-time student monthly? Hey, Shell Sensei. Who cares whether you're Shell Sensei or the General Student Council President if you're going around disrupting my business? Something horrible will happen to you. Calm down, let's first talk. I feel sorry for the student that works with this man. By the end of the day, I was completely exhausted. Oh, Sensei? Fancy running into you here. Everything alright? Actually, you don't look alright. Something wrong? Going on? I'm exhausted, Kayoko. Had a lot of things going on, especially today. That's a big problem. I've been going through so much as Shio Sensei. I'm sorry I could only provide you with comforting words. Comforting words are more than enough. Thank you. That being said, where were you headed, Kayoko? Oh, I was going to a concert nearby that was featuring a band I like. Is it that Poison band? Oh, never mind. Different band. Have you heard of the Wagaki Club before? They're a band that plays modern pop music with traditional instruments such as the shamisen, don't know what that is, drum, or koto, don't even know what that is either. Modern pop music performed with traditional instruments seem really unique, so I've been watching them often. Modern pop played by traditional instruments, eh? It can be feel rejuvenating. Yep, unique tones of Wagaki help me get stress. Hey, so if you wait, no, I thought Wagaki was the name of the band. What the hell is Wagaki then? Hey, so if you don't mind, would you like to come to the concert with me? Other problem solver members have other things going on, and I happen to have a spare ticket. Yeah, sure. I needed some rejuvenation today anyway. Silly man. That's great. Follow me this way. The auditorium is just up ahead. Afterwards, I followed Kayoko and arrived at the Wagaki auditorium. What the fuck is the Wagaki? I realized Kayoko's take on rejuvenation had a different meaning than I had thought. Oh, really? You're talking to someone who really loved heavy metal and was interested in the band called that was had questionable lyrics. What would you expect? Komodo shrouded in darkness, feel the pitiful death. This is the story of destruction. This is the end of this world. Oh God. To the concert. Wow, that was such a fun concert. I don't know about that. Especially the last bit when the shamisen player bit into the strings with teeth and hit the taiko with her head. I didn't know what the fuck she's saying. Right. Was the concert a bit too aggressive for you, Sensei? Sure sounded like it. You appear to be more exhausted after watching the show. I feel bad. Oh, it's not that. It's just me cheering along with the tension of the rock music that's gotten me tired. But I do feel that my stress has gone away, just like you said, Kayoko. Thank you for saying it like that. But it's true that you seem exhausted, so I think it's best if we call it a night and head back to Shell to rest. Thank you for hanging out around with me today, too, Sensei. Next time, let's go watch another concert when you're feeling better. It'll definitely be more fun. If you think it would help, I can lend you some music to help you relax. Thanks, I'll take you up on that next time. God, please let me listen to some normal music. Alright. That's Kayoko's story. We are done with Problem Solver. Until they release a new skin for the Problem Solver. But yeah, we can move on to the next group of students. Now, it's been a while since I did relationship stories, and if you don't remember, basically how I'm doing these is how they appeared in the actual story based off memory. So you had the task force, the foreclosure task force, and you had these guys, Problem Solver. Technically, Hifumi appears as well, but I'm saving her for when the rest of the Makeup Work Club comes into focus. So that's not gonna be for a while. So I'm skipping her. So after Problem Solver showed up, it was the prefect team. So we're gonna go with the prefect team. Now, I don't know if all the prefect teams showed up during Foreclosure's story, but I'm just gonna bang on all the prefect team members that I can. So, those gals will be next. So, I'll decide who I want to start with, and then we'll go from there. The next part. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.